I miss reviewing keyboards. Akko sent us over one that's quite interesting. This is the Akko MU01, Mountain Seclusion, a fully packed wooden 65% keyboard. The question is it worth its 129 USD price tag? Right out of the box, we are treated to this nice artwork encompassing its main theme, the mountainous artworks, and the overall wooden theme of the keyboard. Inside, we get the board itself with its protective plastic cover, the manuals and dongle, as well as a plethora of accessories such as the Type-C cable, keycap and switch puller with its extra switches, as well as something quite unique to this keyboard, as some sort of wood wax and cloth for maintaining the wood's quality and smoothness over time. As the title suggests, the MU01 is unique in a sense that it offers a walnut wooden case encapsulating a 65% form factor keyboard inside. In a world full of injection molded plastics and CNC aluminum keyboards, Akko decided to use wood for this one, and of high quality as well. Now for context, this concept isn't unique to Akko themselves. Boards from KBD fans and some higher end boards also offer this type of cases, but they're most likely bare bones and have a universal case to fit PCBs. This one, however, is the full package, with a multi-mode PCB, the piano B3 switches and stabs, not to mention the on-theme MOA Propal keycaps, which are offered in multiple varieties. Let's take a physical tour. On the front of this squircle-looking wooden case, you've got the keyboard itself accented by a gold piece on top with a subtle Akko logo on the right. Such a nice touch in my opinion. Underneath that is a 65% non-blockered layout. Over to its curvy sides, we see the smooth texturing of the wood from all angles. On the rear, we got a recessed Type-C port, again coated with that gold material. And finally on the back, we got a plain design with no weight. Just the adhesive rubber feet on the top and bottom. I just have to say that this board screams premium to me, and I'd imagine incorporating this to some botanical theme setups or some forestry ones would be the icing on the cake. As for the build quality, I've got no complaints. The finishing on the wood is insanely smooth, and I have not seen or exhibited any cracks or bends in the wood frame at all. It feels so nice to touch in the hand, and it's quite light as well. Perfect for carrying around. The PCB, as I've said earlier, is a non-blockered 65% layout with no other layout support. The good thing is that it's tri-mode with Bluetooth and 2.4 GHz, but sadly, it lacks BIOS support in favor for Akko's own macro software. Otherwise, it's hot swap with 5 pins, and the RGB is plenty bright. Moving over to the package as a whole, the switches are your Akko B3 Piano Pro switches, which are if not the best budget cleaners that Akko has come out recently. It normally clacks on other builds, but as you'll hear later, the combination of the keycaps and the case made this stock. Speaking of the keycaps, the MOA Propal ones here are die sub with all the side printed. The printing quality is great and it perfectly complements the board quite well. The thickness warrants it to be better than an average keycap, and I believe you can also buy this separately if you wanted to. It took a long time to get used to since it's a flat profile with wide faces compared to Cherry. But give it a week and you'll be typing fast in no time. I'm just really used to Cherry Propal ever since I got my artifact. That's why I find it hard to get used to. Now to the all-important sound test. This board has no modifications at all and all stock, with all the foams / sound dampening, gasket mounted with the F4 plate, B3 Piano Pro switches, and the MOA Propal keycaps, both with matte and no matte. So have a listen for yourself. As I told you earlier, it's in the talky end of the sound spectrum. It sounds so nice, even for a pre-built, and I expected it to be, for that $129 USD price tag. But then again, comparing it to the market, you've got a plethora of choices or options to choose from, especially the 65% segment, arguably the layout with the biggest user base, aside from 75%. But what this offers against the competition is quite unique, quite unheard of in this price range. It's like comparing apples to oranges. This is selling you the idea of a complete wooden keyboard, whilst the others are free for you to customize for your liking. The keyboard market has been on a roll lately, with brands coming up with cheaper and cheaper options. This Akko might be on the pricier side of the budget end, but with its inclusions, features, and its quite unique wooden case, it comes highly recommended, especially if you have the setup to match. So, what do you think of this board? Does its features merit you to grab one? Let me know in the comment section down below. That's all from me. I'm John J. Bemaba, and I'll see you in the next video.